Good afternoon, everyone, and happy Monday. Thanks for joining me for News 5 Now at 12:35. I'm Shimani Baker. This afternoon, we are talking about Mobile police investigating a homicide that happened over the weekend. We also have your Thanksgiving week forecast, and we're going to talk about a local football player who dominated in the Auburn game. We've got those stories and much more on News 5 Now.
Brought to you by Green and Phillips Injury Lawyers, covering news from your neighborhood and around the world. News 5 Now starts right now.
Well, if you've joined us before, you know the drill. We always have our top stories in the afternoon. Number 5, a special holiday mission for Mobile firefighters as they went shopping for toys this morning to bring Christmas joy to disabled residents. The Mobile Firefighters Association Local 1349 hit the aisles of Walmart on Beltline Road for residents of Mulherron Home. The department has been doing this for over 40 years now. Mulherron Home is a nonprofit facility that houses over 30 special needs adults. This special event leads up to Santa Claus delivering the gifts in a fire truck on Christmas Eve. I love that. Such a good story to start off the afternoon. Number 4, a former George County football star set a school record in his first ever start for the Auburn Tigers. Lucedale native and true freshman quarterback Deuce Knight scored 6 touchdowns in Auburn's 62-17 win over Mercer, tying the school record in a single game. The Auburn Tigers will look to be bowl eligible next week in the Iron Bowl versus the Alabama Crimson Tide. I know a lot of people are looking forward to that, and congratulations to Deuce Knight. Number 3, a man is charged with manslaughter following a deadly 2-vehicle crash Friday night in Baldwin County. The crash happened around 6:30 at the intersection of Sanborn Avenue and County Road 73. Troopers say an SUV driven by 56-year-old Demisio Cruz hit another SUV driven by 67-year-old Thomas Harbor of Summerdale. The report says that Harbor wasn't wearing a seatbelt and was ejected from his vehicle. He died on the scene. Cruz, on the other hand, was taken to a hospital for his injuries, then to Baldwin County Jail, and was charged with vehicular manslaughter. Number 2, we're talking all things weather. We are going to have a little bit of everything this week. Warm today, rain tomorrow, and very chilly for Thanksgiving. Before the cold, we are having to get through a couple of rounds of storms. The first is overnight tonight into early tomorrow morning, mainly north and west of I-65. The second is early afternoon on Tuesday through the evening. And in both rounds of the storms, a few of them could be severe. So once this moves out, colder air will move in for Thanksgiving and Black Friday. And trust me, you can trust this. I got this from meteorologist Caroline Carruthers. I didn't just make this up. But I am happy that it's going to be cold for Thanksgiving and Black Friday because I want it to feel like fall. Am I the only one? I want to wear my long sleeves and, hang out in my PJs all day if I choose to do so. So I'm glad that it is getting colder just in time for Thanksgiving. And number 1 this afternoon, a man was found dead Sunday morning in Mobile. Mobile police say they received a call of a body found just after 7:30 on Mott Drive South. When they got there, they found a man dead from a gunshot wound. The victim has been identified as 32-year-old Marcel Miller. Police are still looking for the suspect. In the meantime, I'm going to change gears here and head over to our question of the day. And this has been a pretty big topic recently. The Department of Education no longer identifies nursing as a professional degree. We want to know, what are your thoughts on that? Let's take a look at some of the comments here and see what you're saying. Let's see. So Ken says, that is ridiculous. Sarah says, why? And Ken says, next time you need medical care, see an attorney. Someone says, is this the same Department of Education that is being dissolved? Della says, are they serious? Jennifer says, who is that stupid? Mary says the shortage of nurses is no secret. These folks held the line during COVID. I think it's disgraceful. How does this help bring in more nurses to fill that need? We want to hear from you. What are your thoughts on the Department of Education no longer identifying nursing as a professional degree? In the meantime, while you all are commenting on that, I'm going to move things over to our poll of the day. Today, that poll is, do you participate in Black Friday? This is funny because I just had this conversation with the folks from News 5 this morning. Caroline and Simone, Bill, John, and I all had this discussion. Black Friday is not what it used to be, okay? Like, my mom used to get me up so early in the morning to go stand outside of Target for a jacket. Like, people were racing to the stores, getting the shopping carts. Like, you had to move out of the way so your ankles didn't get run over. I mean, it was a serious deal. Obviously, the economy has kind of changed. I get that. It is no longer like that, though, and I miss the thrill of Black Friday. I really do. Will I be participating? Possibly. Do I need anything? No. But do I just like to go and see what the quote-unquote deals are? Yes. Do I stop at Starbucks first? Yes. Let's see what you guys are saying. Most people, actually everyone, is saying no, they are not participating in Black Friday. Understandable. Let's see what people are saying in the comments. Jennifer says she's only participating because her work makes her. Lisa says, nope, it's no fun anymore. You can never bring back the fun of Black Friday when malls were in their heyday in the 80s. It was magical. That I can agree with. Marie says, online, yes. Going in store, absolutely not. Pam says, it's too dangerous. Now, I can agree with that, Pam. In recent years, there have been some crazy news stories that have come out of Black Friday shopping. People fighting each other, pulling out weapons. It's gotten insane. A lot of people are saying Cyber Monday is the way to go. What are your thoughts? If you're watching this live, do you participate in Black Friday, or are you more Cyber Monday type of person? A lot of people are saying online only. Jan says, no, never have, never will. I understand, Jan. We want to hear from you all. What are your thoughts on the question and poll of the day? All you have to do is head over to our Facebook page if you haven't already. Make sure you are liking and subscribing to the page first, and then chiming in on those questions and polls, and we'll share some of your responses right here on News 5 Now. Thank y'all so much for joining me this afternoon. Devin Walsh is out all week. I'm just going to give y'all a little secret here. It is Thanksgiving week. The kids are out of school, so a lot of folks here at News 5 will be off. You will be seeing different faces throughout News 5 Now and on our live broadcast, so don't be shocked or surprised. They're just taking a little break, a little reset for the Thanksgiving holiday. Well, we hope things get back to normal soon. We hope you all have a great Thanksgiving week. I will see you back here tomorrow at 12:30. Y'all have a great Monday. See you then. Bye.
Covering news from your neighborhood and around the world. You are watching News 5 Now, brought to you by Green & Phillips Injury Lawyers.
In the courtroom, the judge knows best, and this judge does too. If you've been hurt in a wreck, you need a law firm that knows the system and how it works. I'm attorney David Green. Call or come by anytime. You never need an appointment.